got a bit of a new project that I'm working on. Over the years, I've managed to accumulate loads of vintage felt hats. Quite a lot of them are from Germany, and I actually bought a huge box. Oh God, over 10 years ago, and I've finally, finally, after a decade, actually gone through this box to see what's in it, and there's some treasure. Sadly, because I've not really unpacked the box before, some things are a bit squished. But before I start reworking all these hats, I thought I might show you some of them. And the reason for that is because I'm going to be working on them for the rest of this week and next week, all in the run up to Open Studios at Exchange Place. So it's the weekend of the 19th and 20th of November. And if you'd like to see what happens to these hats, get onto the Yorkshire Art Space website and follow the links to Eventbrite, and you can book a free ticket. Before I cut these hats up, I thought I'd tell you a little bit about them. So I'm going to start with this pair because these are both made with a really long pile fur felt. So it uses rabbit fur. Normally it's not a material that I would buy, partly because it's incredibly expensive, and also I'm just not, I've never worked with it because it's so expensive. So using these old hats that aren't salvageable is a really great way for me to practice. And I do have some others that I have in my big box of goodies. So this one's a really beautiful brown, chocolate brown, which I thought would be great for sort of autumn winter. And then this fabulous wine red, which does work very nicely with my jumper actually. It's showing a lot redder on the camera than it is. It's a bit deeper, a bit more maroony. And I'm going to try and salvage this decoration. These ones are what are called peach blooms or velour felts. And again, they have a slightly longer pile on them. And again, these are incredibly expensive to buy brand new. It's not a material that I've worked with a lot. I have used it before, sparingly. So again, this is a really great way for me to practice. This one, well, it's a fab colour, is gonna give me a few little headaches. There's some stitch marks that I need to unpick these really carefully. There's also some creases in it that I think once I've cleaned the felt before I block it, and once I've got some steam on it, I think these will recover and the finish will return to pretty much good as new. This one is a bit more of this for me to work with, and I will take off the plain felt brim that's on here. And the great thing about all these hats is that they are, because they're old, they have been sewn and not glued, so I don't have to worry about glue marks. So these final two, these are both wool felts, and they're both in really good condition. And what's really nice, particularly about the red one, is that this edging is all in really good nick as well. So what I'll try and do is actually reuse this element as part of the trimming if I can. So I'm going to be doing some very careful cutting, and well, might have to do a little bit of repair work. There's a little bit of loose thread, but I think some individual stitches will help tidy that up. But it's just so nice. I I feel like it should be used. And for this one, this kind of really lovely stone colour, I'm going to have to wait until I've got all the veiling off. I can spot a little mark here now. If this doesn't come out with my cleaning, I might have to work around that. The veiling is, it's just gorgeous, but it has seen better days. There are definitely some tears in it. If I can, I will reuse this.